Hey everybody, Jack Boyles, Steam Engines USA, another quick update. So our room is coming together. We just finished taking this window out and took out all the glass panels, the metal insert that it slides in, and we're gonna clean this up. And then the new window that we get, the replacement one, actually just sets down on the bottom here, slides right in, and you screw it into the side. And then you get your trim pieces and, stuff insulation. You put insulation around it and then put your trim pieces around and frame it back in, and it keeps the exterior looking the same. So the reason for that is all this aluminum work. This window, we need to clean it up. It's pretty dirty, but and we will. But all this aluminum work you would have to redo. And if I just ripped all this out, just made it basically a raw opening and started over. So this way, the replacement windows that we're going to use, this part stays. I mean, technically, you can take this off, but for right now, I may take it off, but right now I'm leaving it because I would still have to do some type of trim piece. And then going back to the inside, it will sets right in here. So just a whole big old one dual pane replacement window sets in here, butts up against that little lip right there, and it sets down here square on the bottom, or it ain't square, there's a slope for rainwater, but it sits right here and then fits up here. And if I have to, I'll cut this out. I have a tool, I can just cut that lip out if I need to, and I probably will. So that's a smooth, flush top. And then literally you just screw it in, and it's one piece. So, yeah. So looking pretty good. We're gonna go pick this window up. There's supposed to be 13 of them at my local Home Depot now, so we're gonna go get that, and got my morning hair going on. But we went around. It took, I said 30 minutes last night. No, it took about an hour, solid hour. I had to take my pry bar right here and basically took this and wedged it up under, down there, up under the wood strips that were nailed into the floor, and they were glued, some really strong glue. And then just went around the edge with that, whacking it with a hammer and knocking it up. And it, of course it chips in some places. I'll let you take a closer look. So you can see, look at all those nail holes, man. Amazing. Every one of those little divots was a hole from a nail. And so we whacked all those out. I mean, it's probably 100. No, you're fine. She's like, nope, you ain't taking a picture of me this morning. And so now, I mean, it's smooth, right? But everywhere those nails were is a hole. So had the same problem when we redid the big downstairs room. And so what we did is we got a concrete mixture, and we went around with a putty knife, one a little bit smaller than this. Also, this is what I use to help clean up, scraping and scooping up all the debris. And actually, Susan did all of that while I was beating on it. She was scooping it up and dumping it in the trash in there, trash bag, all that stuff down in there. Woo! That's a lot. You see all that stuff? Nasty. But in our other room, we went around and had to fill in all those holes with concrete. So we got there's a product they make at Home Depot, or they sell at Home Depot and those. And so we went around and filled in all those holes, and it let dry. And so then the whole surface was smooth. Now, you all might remember the flooring that's going down in this gym is it's like a inch thick. It's really thick, maybe an inch and a half. I don't know. I'll have to look at it again. But it's a real thick pad. So I don't care. It's not that big a deal. This is actually, if you remember, was a garage that somebody before us closed in. You can see out here, they put up these, looks like business office doors, but that was a garage, or is a garage. So at some point, now that the room is finished, if we ever decide we don't want a gym, we can take all the gym equipment out. We can take this floor up, the new floor that's gonna go in, because it just is a big grid. It snaps in place and just sets down on the floor. And I'm gonna put felt paper down, like on roof felt paper. I'm gonna put it down as just a moisture barrier. But the cool thing is we can knock this window front out, rip it all out, and put a garage door there. And then if we ever decide to change this from a gym, it can go right back to a functional garage. Pretty nice one too. And then the flooring, what we would do is we'd take up the floor, we'd put that cement mixture down, smooth out all of the divots, and then do like an epoxy. Either paint the whole floor gray or do like one of those cool epoxy finishes that they do now. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So yeah, we got, I'm gonna go get our window. I'm getting all the trim pieces for crown molding. I would probably have to take my trailer, since those are 12-foot sections. I'm gonna do the longest that they have. The longer the trim pieces are that you get, the less work you have to do. So they come in, some of them are 16-foot sections. So if they got 16-foot sections, I'm gonna get those two. I'm gonna get the longest trim molding they got. I'm gonna do 12-foot sections from there to there. I'm gonna do that first, and then that one over there, across that wall, 12 foot. And then I'll do 2 pieces on each of these 21-foot walls. And it'll tie it all in, and then we caulk that. And last night, I caulked on my box. So all my boxing is now caulked all the way around, which also means we gotta paint some more. And then my trim will mount. It'll cover up here. I don't know if it'll cover up there all the way across from the ceiling to this box. That's where my trim piece will go. And it'll blend right in. It'll look great when I get done. So sometimes you can't really visualize it. You actually have to see it. So yeah, it's coming along pretty good. So we should have a pretty snazzy gym once we get all this stuff done and get the flooring down. And we were debating. We keep going back and forth. Last night, I was debating on where to set our furniture. We have a giant commercial treadmill. We have an elliptical. We have a rowing machine. That's 3. We have a Peloton bike, and then we have this big giant multi-station. So we know for a fact we're gonna put the Peloton in this corner right here. We know that this multi-station we're gonna put over there in that corner facing this way. This is 7.5 feet. The Peloton, I think, was 53 inches. Can't remember, but they fit right over there. They leave that space open. So then the discussion was elliptical, rower, and treadmill. So we had discussed, as soon as you come in the door from the rest of the house, you walk in, you have, let's see if I can get it on camera. You have this area here, and then it goes over there to the Peloton and the multi-station, or the multi-station here and the Peloton bike over here. So we're gonna do rower right here, and then probably elliptical or treadmill beside each other right up to you get to this window. So it'll take up this much space. And so we were debating, do we face them into the room or do we face them away? And so I even come up last night with putting the rower over here in front of the window. So keep in mind, Peloton bike is here, multi-station is there, it can't be moved. The rower would be right here, and it folds up out of the way. And then put, facing that way on those walls, the the treadmill and elliptical, because the whole back of them will raise up out of the way, and then you have this whole, you would have this whole floor area right here to do your push-ups, your sit-ups, yoga, what have you. And then we bought two 42-inch TVs. So I was like, well, we could mount a TV there and one there, two on that wall. So when you're running, you can pull up your workout, and you could pull out one of those workouts where you're like running with people or doing the exercise with people, and you have like a big screen right there in front of you. And Susan didn't want the screen right there in front of you that close, which I understand. But we did some measuring, and it's a pretty good distance. I think it's 40 inches from the wall. So then it came back to, well, if you have them out here in this floor facing that wall, because we were talking about putting a TV right there and then put a TV over there, so we'd have two TVs. Multi-station doesn't need a screen. The Peloton doesn't need a screen. The rowing machine, which we can move anywhere, but right now it's on that wall, it doesn't have a screen, but you could use one of those TVs. So then we were discussing, well, maybe we just get a TV for each machine. So it'd be the rower, elliptical, and treadmill. So then if we face them, so like say we're here working out and the machine head is towards that wall, the back of the machines would be up against this wall, and they would raise up, towards the walkway, so you could walk around them, but it would leave limited workout space. So we're not certain. So the consensus was we're going to finish the gym, we're going to put the equipment in here, we're going to see how it works, basically the rower, elliptical, and treadmill, how they fit in this section over here, and then decide which way to face them and where to put TVs. And when I say TVs, these are smart TVs, and you can hook your app to them. And all you folks that work out, you know what I'm talking about. You have like the screen where you can work out with folks, and it's just kind of interactive, sort of. The Peloton bike is live interactive, Our elliptical and our treadmill, they're really good ones, but we've had them for a while. And they don't have this new technology where you're actually running with folks, etc. So we were going to sort of fake it, not really fake it, but use a screen, and then we could have one TV just playing music, and then another TV playing a workout. So we're still working on the details of that. But if you have any ideas, just comment in this video. Let me know what you think. So yeah, regardless, it's gonna look great. And then the biggest thing is my lighting. I've got some really cool lights that I'm gonna be installing. I'm not gonna share what they are yet, but they will brighten this whole entire room up. It should be really cool looking too. So that's coming. So for now, I'm going to get that window. I decided with my door, I'm gonna make it we're gonna create something new. That door is going to go away. It's gonna be a bookshelf. Not really a bookshelf, but it's gonna be shelves. We're gonna put shelves right here in this space for like the Peloton shoes, any small hand weights, just different little various things that you might need in the gym, remotes, etc. And that way it'll be set out of the way. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And then Susan's got this really cool sticker. It's like a motivational sticker. It takes up a big area that we're gonna put somewhere. We had discussed putting it on that wall, but if we had a TV on that wall, or two TVs on that wall, then it has to go somewhere else. And we wouldn't put it under the mini split. I don't think we would put it over here in this corner, because that's where the multi-gym's gonna be sticking out. So it comes back to the wall right when you walk into the room, putting it on that wall. So it's probably probably where it's gonna go, either there or over there. And then we've got some really cool mirrors that are like window size mirrors. I have 3 of them actually, but we're still looking to get full size wall mirrors. So we'll probably, again, we want to put mirrors on probably this wall, put a bunch of mirrors over here, and maybe accent mirrors throughout. So let me know what you think. We discussed doing mirrors all the way across one whole wall, making one whole wall a big mirror, which we might, but might be a little overkill too. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope everybody's having a great day, and hope you enjoy us doing this little remodel, and let me know what you think. Have a great day. From High Point, North Carolina, Steam Engines USA. Take care. Bye.